Found this an engaging piece of tarmac here, and what better time to explore Motordyne capabilities and the capabilities of my 10-year-old Jeep. Ooh, that sounds good. His exhaust has absolutely no drone at all. It's engineering just perfected. Tony at Motordyne did a good job. Ridiculous.
I think I have to push this button.
Small one I just did, yes.
Oh.
Kip didn't push the right button.
I was pushing cameras and I didn't know there was 2 different buttons. Okay, go back. We can start that way. Oh, no. Is it go? It looks cooler. Like
Well, here we are in my quest to find incredible tarmac. This is Dobbins Peak. Take a peek here on South Mountain. Hi there. I want to do a review on my 2005 Infiniti G35, which I've owned for 10 years now. This would be the double din that I installed. I'm able to watch, with a 12-volt relay, I'm able to watch movies while the car is moving. I also installed passport radar detector, which I put down in here in the ashtray. Let's do a little review here. The receiver's in the ashtray. The actual unit itself is down here in the front bumper. Which you can see right down in here. And I mean, it was $700 for this radar detector, but it was worth every penny because it works fantastically. Also on this 2005 Infiniti is a clear bra on the Nismo front bumper that I have installed. It has kept this car looking unbelievably well for a 10-year-old car. And this is the thing, when you get a car of, you don't have to get rid of it right away. Actually, I enjoy keeping a car for a long time because then I know every nut and bolt on the car. Sorry to say the car, on the car. Got 19-inch rims with 275 on the back, 255 on the front. Down there is the city of Phoenix. Now on the back of this is every mod on my car has been done by Motordyne. I actually installed it myself, but Motordyne is the manufacturer. This is a $2,000 exhaust made by Motordyne. Now Tony, he actually used to work at NASA, and what he did is he infused Helmholtz resonators, which would be these bad boys down here. They were used to help balance rockets, so he infused rocket science technology in these Helmholtz resonators and used it to control the pulse wave. The pulse wave as it comes out, and it also helps these little canisters, as you can see right here. These canisters build pressure in them, and they also use scavenging to create a unique sound. As you look back here, this is my Nismo diff cover that I installed. The fins on it are like a computer heat sink. It basically helps dissipate the heat and keep it a lot cooler. Also, if you look up in here, I installed a white line bushing for the rear diff while I was at it, because the stock one has oil in it, and actually when it busts, it squirts everywhere, and you can see it. It's quite obvious. This exhaust is by far the best ever. It has ART pipes with it, which are just give it this unique sound. As you step back. "10 years old." You wouldn't believe it. Let's take a look here on the inside. So instead of buying a new car, this is common to rip the bolster down here. But for 135 bucks, you can have that bad boy replaced. And then look, it's like brand new. This is the rear. Just perfect condition. Couldn't be happier. Let's take a little look under the hood. Actually, before that, let's hear the exhaust. Probably not too smart to do on a day that's 107 degrees. It is a hot day. It is a hot day. Actually, I'm gonna give her a break. Let's take a little peek under the hood. Bear with me here. Now, on this cold air intake, what I did, well, here's a couple things. This engine's different than most G35s. It was only made from 05 to 07. This is a rev-up motor. And how you could tell is it has an additional exhaust cam added onto the motor, which gave it from the factory 300 horsepower. After all the Motordyne mods I've done, I'm sitting at about 360 at the crank. It was, 360 at the crank, and then at the wheels it was at 298, 300, right around there. So I wrapped my cold air intake in DUI heat tape. And what this does is it's able to take a consistent heat of about 850 degrees Fahrenheit and be able to block. It still gets heat soaked eventually, but when I did a cipher log, it was able to, about 25, 30 degrees cooler just to idle within 3 minutes. And also, to help with that, I installed this down here, if you can see it. Put like a little heat funnel. So even though it goes down in here into the bumper, as you can see. Yeah, clear brawl is a must. Clear brawl is a must. It's been amazing. That's what keeps the front end looking so fantastic for all these years. I also installed a bigger throttle body by NWP right there. Definitely helps a little bit, but not too much. I mean, that was probably, out of all my mods, and it was worth it, but out of all my mods, not the most productive. Like the Motordyne exhaust was probably the best. Then the tune. The tune was great. I was able to get 35 wheel torque and about 26, 27 horsepower. Do a walk around again. $10 years old, guys. So to keep a car, you want it to last 10 years, right? I mean, this car's going to last way more than 10 years. It's probably going to last 20, 25 years. Cars will outlast humans if they're well taken care of. Main thing you need to do is this. The differential. No one ever thinks to change the fluid in this bad boy. Change it, you never ever have to worry about it again. I'm sitting at 134,000 miles. Car's like brand new. Transmission oil, we change it every 30,000 miles. Every 30,000 miles it should be changed. And I haven't had a problem with my transmission. I have one clutch replaced in it, and this clutch has been fantastic. It's the Infiniti clutch, stage 1. So far I've put about 80,000 miles on it, and it's still strong. I'm on it every day. So after transmission fluid changed, after you got the rear diff changed, the engine oil, change it every 4 to 5, but you still, as the motor gets older, you keep an eye on the diff oil, or keep an eye on the engine oil. It can, if you're hard on it, it'll go through oil quickly. Not quickly, just like anything. I looked up a Lamborghini. Lamborghini, for every 1,000 miles, they recommend you put a quart of oil in it. So it must be Lamborghini owners go hard on their car. Just like if you go hard on your car, she's going to consume a little oil. It's nothing to be really worried about.
change.